Of recent times, I'm filming this on Monday, 17 February 2025. I, Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle, on this YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi, at least currently, have been, I post some squirrel videos with squirrels in them. And squirrels have not actually been wildlife in all of the places I've lived. When I lived in South Africa in 2012, I had a 6-month student visa, January 2012 to June 2012, there were no squirrels. And when I lived in Hawaii, which was August 2012 to June 2015. I lived in both places, each place full time, and there were no squirrels either. In Africa, what we had instead of squirrels were vervet monkeys, where I lived, and in Hawaii, where I lived, we had mongoose instead of squirrels, where I lived. So I got to come to befriend very different wildlife than I was used to. And sometimes, you know, people say, people make a place, and I'm a nature person. I like wildlife. I like the rocks and the landscape. My undergraduate degree, bachelor's degree, was in geology and geophysics, bachelor of science degree in geology and geophysics with a minor in mathematics. And so for me, I found that adapting to the wildlife was very real. And in both cases, the animals were known to interact with humans. And I was attending Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University in South Africa, and I actually did get chased by the monkeys. There were kind of 2 instances where that happens, and one where I actually had to run for my life. Yes, because the pack chased me. There was like a pack of monkeys that were on campus that would kind of rotate around campus, and there were signs on campus being like, do not feed the monkeys, here's an emergency phone number if you get bitten by the monkeys. You know, there had been hospitalizations for that kind of interaction. So like, you know, don't screw with the monkeys. And I was running, and I was on my way to the gym one time, and this pack chased me, and I was running, I try to outrun these monkeys, and I look behind me, and there's a little one, and it's reaching out its hand, and it was just like, you know, running for survival. Which I am a runner, so, but it was like, it was, one of my friends, Melissa, saw me afterwards, and she said it looked like I'd been through a traumatizing experience. And I was like, oh, but. And then a different time, they came after me to try and get some food, so I just threw it in the trash can, and it kept going on. And then in Hawaii, there were mongoose, and they were much more like, they didn't quite chase me, though there was one instance of a mongoose chasing a young child. I worked in student housing in the apartments, and a mongoose did chase a child once. There was also like wild boar, but the mongoose were like the, you know, squirrel equivalent, kind of analogous species when I was living in Hawaii, and in Africa that was vervet monkeys. So that's a little bit on me befriending vervet monkeys in South Africa 2012 and mongoose in Hawaii 2012 to 2015.